students. So here we are with our chapter of thermodynamics. Lastly, we have discussed about work, that is applications. We were discussing about the first law of thermodynamics. In that we have seen that delta U is depending, that is internal energy. Change in internal energy is depending upon Q and W. Q, that is the heat, and W, that is the work done. Okay, and we have seen about that thing. Now we are going to see about the same, that is relation of work to internal pressure. Okay, so for that we are having one equation, W, that is work, is equal to minus integration VI VF P external dV. Okay, so what is this VI and VF? That is volume of initial and volume of final. Okay, so we are integrating it, and that time what we are keeping, pressure we are keeping as constant, and d we are, I mean volume we are changing. Here also you can see that VI and VF means it is changing from initial to final. Okay, so that what we are doing, we are changing the volume. Okay, so basically that is equal to what, minus integration of VI VF P in plus dP P dV. Okay, that is P initial and the change of that same with delta V. Since dP into dV, that is the change in pressure and change in volume, is very small, what we can write down, it can be written as P in dV. Okay, now the pressure of a gas is expressed in the term of its volume through an ideal gas equation. Okay, which implies, what is the equation? P is equals to nRT upon V. Okay, so instead of P, what we can write down, we can write down our ideal gas equation, that is P RT upon V. Okay, so placing the same thing over here, that is in the reversible way. Okay, WREV means reversible, is equals to minus integration VIF means V I to VF nRT dV upon V. Okay, what we have done, P is equals to nRT upon V. So instead of this P, what we have written, nRT upon V is there. Okay, and dV was already there before. So dV upon V we have written. Okay, so what is this dV upon V? dV upon V is nothing but the change in volume, and that can be written as ln VF upon VI, that is initial and final. Okay, so ये integration जब चला जाता है and dV upon dt is there, right? Means what? Integration VI VF dV upon V. Repeating again, integration VI VF dV upon V is nothing but what, integration को हमने convert कर लिया है ln में, that is log VF upon VI. Okay, this thing you have already learned in your physics and also in your maths. Okay, now this is ln. When we are converting this ln again into log, so what we are writing? We are writing is minus 2.303 nRT log VF upon V1. Okay, now you know this conversation how this 2.3 came, right? 2.303 nRT log VF upon V1. Okay, so what we have got, V reversible or sorry, work reversible is equals to minus 2.303 nRT log VF upon V1, that is V final minus upon V initial. Okay. Yes, so now we are going to study about the free expansion, expansion of a gas in volume. Okay, sorry, a vacuum. So what will happen when it is vacuum? The pressure will be equal to zero. Okay, so and when this pressure exerted will be zero, expansion of pressure is zero. At that time, it is known as free expansion. Okay, free expansion means we are not applying any sort of work, any sort of pressure, right? So that time what will happen? No work is done due to the free expansion of an ideal gas, whether the process is reversible or irreversible. Okay, so whether the process is irreversible or irreversible, when we are talking about gas of expansion, I mean expansion of gas in vacuum, at that time it is what type of expansion? Free expansion. Free expansion means we are not applying any of the pressure, we are not doing any of the work. Okay, whether it is reversible reaction or irreversible reaction. Okay, so at that time what will happen, we know that W is equals to minus P Ex W V. Okay, we substituted in equation of a area of a piston and integrated. Okay, so that equation we have already seen. Therefore the internal energy कैसी हो जाएगी, W is equals to this, and internal energy you know that we have discussed, delta U, that is change in internal energy is depending upon Q and W. So Q is there and W की जगह पे हम क्या लिखेंगे, E P E X delta V. ओके, एक्चुअली तो इक्वेशन क्या है, Q प्लस W, बट W हमारे लिए यहाँ पे नेगेटिव है तो प्लस माइनस माइनस ही होगा यहाँ पे, दैट इज माइनस पी एक्स डेल्टा V. Okay, so now this is equal to what, P is what, 0 over here. Why? Because this expansion is taking place in a vacuum. So ये पूरा term कैसा हो जाएगा, it will become 0. So ultimately what we are getting, delta U is equals to QV. Delta U is equals to QV. Why? Because this term has become 0 because the expansion is taking place in the volume. Okay. Delta V is, QV is written means what? At constant volume. Here we are not applying any pressure, so it is 0. But volume, एक constant volume तो वहाँ पे है, right? We are not changing though, but एक constant volume वहाँ पे है, and that's why QV लिखा है. QV means constant volume, that is heat at constant volume. QV denotes that the heat is supplied at constant volume. Okay, so now when we are coming to our next thing, that is isothermal and free expansion of an ideal gas. Isothermal, so we have already discussed, isothermal means what, at constant temperature, at constant temperature. Okay, so expansion of a gas in a vacuum, W will be definitely 0 since Px is equals to 0, वो हमने already आगे देख लिया, right? यहाँ पे भी हमने वही चीज किया ना, expansion is in vacuum हो रहा है, राइट, तो वैक्यूम में हो रहा है तो पी ई एक्स विल बी 0. अब पी ई एक्स 0 है तो अल्टीमेटली डब्ल्यू हमारा क्या है, 0 ओनली. ओके, ऑल्सो जूल डिटरमाइंड एन एक्सपेरिमेंट दैट क्यू इज ऑल्सो 0. डेफिनेटली थर्मल एनर्जी, थर्मल मीन्स हीट, राइट, तो अब हीट है तो वो 0 है, राइट, तो अपना डेल्टा क्यू भी क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा ना अल्टीमेटली. वाई? बिकॉज डेल्टा क्यू इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन डब्ल्यू. डब्ल्यू किस पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, PEX पे, तो PEX 0 हो गया तो W is also 0 and it also depends on Q, right? Delta U is depending on Q also, but Q is also 0. So ultimately हमारा change in energy क्या है, change in free energy क्या है, that is 0. That is 0. Okay, कैसे, delta U is equals to Q plus W can be expressed in a isothermal irreversible and reversible changes as follows. अगर इरिवर्सिबल है तो क्या होगा, Q इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस डब्ल्यू. कैसे आया ये, डेल्टा हमारा 0 है, डेल्टा U इज इक्वल्स टू 0, तो 0, तो क्या हो जाएगा, ये 0 है, Q प्लस W है तो W सामने की तरफ चला जाएगा तो वो नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, राइट, दैट इज Q इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस डब्ल्यू. ओके, नाउ this is minus W, so W is depending upon what, PEX VF minus V initial. Okay, so for reversible reaction we already know this equation. Okay, ये already हमने आगे देख लिया, P is equals to minus W. अब माइनस W है तो माइनस W की जगह पे हम यहाँ पे अगेन वी कैन पुट अवर आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन. ओके, सो जब आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन रखते हैं तो क्या बन जाता है, NRT ln PF माइनस VF माइनस VI. सो वापस से अब ये ln है तो ln की जगह पे जब हम log रखेंगे तो what we are getting, 2.303 nRT log of VF upon VI. Okay, so first condition that we have seen for irreversible का इक्वेशन ये है, रिवर्सिबल का इक्वेशन ये है, and adiabatic change when Q is equals to 0, at that time what will happen, delta U is equals to work done. Delta U is equals to work done. Okay, so these are the three possibilities of isothermal and free expansion of ideal gases. You really need to remember this. For isothermal reaction, reversible reaction is this reversible change. Sorry, this is irreversible change, reversible, and adiabatic change. Clear? Now the next topic is enthalpy. So what is enthalpy basically? When we know that the heat absorbed at a constant volume is equal to the change in internal energy. Okay, ये चीज हमने already आगे देख ली in the equation delta U is equals to QV is equals to QV, right? ये इक्वेशन बहुत वेरी करेगा. वी नो दैट डेल्टा यू इज इक्वल्स टू क्यू प्लस डब्ल्यू. हमारा मेन इक्वेशन तो वही है, right? But what will happen when we are taking at constant volume? We are getting this, that is delta U is equals to QV. But most of the chemical reaction tactic can carried out not at constant temperature. ज्यादातर क्या होता है कि constant temperature पे कोई भी reaction करना is not possible, but in a flask or a test tube under concentrated atmospheric pressure. Okay, so जब हम constant atmospheric pressure से करेंगे means क्या, volume थोड़ा बहुत तो differ हो ही रहा है, but what we can do, we can keep our pressure constant. Okay, so at this time what will happen, हमारा जो equation है वो हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं, delta Q is equals to QP. अब QP कैसे आया, हियर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर कीपिंग अवर प्रेशर एज कांस्टेंट. प्रेशर एज कांस्टेंट माइनस P डेल्टा V. यहाँ पे हम चेंज क्या कर रहे हैं, वी आर चेंजिंग अवर वॉल्यूम. ओके, सो डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, दिस इज फॉर योर रेफरेंस कि हमने जब कांस्टेंट प्रेशर कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम लिया है तो हमारा इक्वेशन ऐसा होता है, दैट इज डेल्टा U इज इक्वल्स टू QV. But when we are keeping pressure constant, then what we have to write, delta U is equals to QV minus P delta V at constant pressure, where QP is heat absorbed by the system and minus P delta V expresses the expansion work done by the system. Okay, work done is nothing but P into V, PV. P हमारा कांस्टेंट है तो हमने P को चेंज नहीं किया, बट वॉल्यूम वी नो दैट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू कैरी आउट all the reaction at constant volume. That's why our volume is changing. Okay, so what, how this equation is written, delta U is equals to QP, that is heat at constant pressure minus P delta V, minus P delta V. Minus P delta V is expressing what, our work done, our work done. Okay, so in this equation we are having two different things. This equation, what is delta U? We know that delta U is nothing but change in internal energy. So change in internal energy matlab free energy, free internal energy of final minus initial. So final minus initial we have written here, PQ minus P delta, I mean again delta V is there. So delta V means once change in the volume. Change in the volume again we can write down as what, V2 minus V1. Okay, so अगर इस टर्म को अगर हम रीअरेंज करते हैं तो वी कैन गेट व्हाट, PQ मिल सकता है हमें इसमें से. सो PQ अगर हमें चाहिए तो ये जो सारा टर्म है हमने ऑपोजिट साइड ले लिया. ओके, सो व्हाट वी कैन गेट PQ इज इक्वल्स टू U2 प्लस P V2 प्लस V1, sorry, U1 plus PV1. Okay, you can solve this equation, okay, and you can get this equation very easily. Now we can define another thermodynamic function, the enthalpy H. Okay, H कैसे आया, तो H actually होता क्या है, H is equals to U plus PV. H is equals to U plus PV. सबसे पहला फंक्शन हमने क्या देखा है, वी हैव सीन फ्री एनर्जी, दैट इज ओनली U, और वो जो U था वो डिपेंड कर रहा था Q एंड वर्क डन पे. अब हमारा दूसरा थर्मोडायनामिक फंक्शन है यहाँ पे H. H इज एंथैल्पी. H इज एंथैल्पी. सो एंथैल्पी क्या है, इंटरनल एनर्जी प्लस PV. एंथैल्पी क्या है, इंटरनल एनर्जी प्लस PV. So the equation becomes QP is equals to H2 डॉट H2 माइनस H1। ये भी वैसा ही है ना, Q प्लस पीवी, सॉरी U प्लस पीवी, U प्लस पीवी, right? So U plus PV is what? H. U plus PV is what? H. बट यहाँ पे 2 है, यहाँ पे 1 है, तो अल्टीमेटली हमें क्या मिला? H2 माइनस H1, राइट? सो PQ तो था ही आगे, सो व्हाट वी हैव गॉट? PQ, सॉरी QP, दैट इज heat at constant pressure is equals to delta H. Heat at constant pressure is equals to delta H. Okay, delta H कहाँ से आया? H2 minus H1 is nothing but delta H. Okay, although P is a part depending function, H is the state function because it depends on the U, P and V. Okay, it is the state function. Why? Because it is depending upon the internal energy, pressure and volume, all of which are state function. Okay, क्यों एंथैल्पी एक स्टेट फंक्शन है? एंथैल्पी एक स्टेट फंक्शन इसलिए है बिकॉज वो डिपेंड करता है इंटरनल एनर्जी पे, प्रेशर पे एंड वॉल्यूम पे, और ये तीनों तीन क्या है? दे ऑल थ्री आर स्टेट फंक्शंस। सो अल्टीमेटली एंथैल्पी इज आल्सो द स्टेट फंक्शन। ओके, therefore delta H is independent of the path and delta PQ is also independent of the path. Okay, फॉर फाइनल चेंज एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर। ठीक है, तो ये इक्वेशन को हम कैसा लिख सकते हैं? एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर डेल्टा H, that is enthalpy, change in enthalpy is equals to change in internal energy plus delta PV। डेल्टा PV यानी P तो हमारा कांस्टेंट है बट वॉल्यूम तो चेंज हो रहा है। कभी कभी ऐसा भी होगा कि वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट रख के प्रेशर चेंज कर रहे हैं, इसलिए डेल्टा हमने कहाँ पे लगाया है? आगे। डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सिचुएशन वी में change this equation. I'm repeating this equation again. Delta H, that is enthalpy. Change in enthalpy is equals to change in internal energy plus change in pressure volume, that is delta PV. Here it is constant pressure, that's why P is constant and V may vary. Since P is constant, देखो यहाँ पे P is constant, तो P आगे ले लिया और vary क्या कर रहा है? delta V. Okay, why? Because it may change. Delta H is negative for exothermic reaction. You need to remember this. This can be asked in your objective. Delta H is negative for exothermic reaction which involves heat during the reaction. Okay, and delta H is positive for endothermic reaction which absorbs the heat from outside. Okay, heat जब absorb हो जाएगी at that time delta H is positive. हीट जब रिलीज होती है एट दैट टाइम डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव। ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है, दैट डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव फॉर एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव फॉर एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव फॉर एक्सोथर्मिक reaction, and delta H is positive for endothermic reaction. Okay, now what happens if constant volume is taken? Here what we have seen, we are changing the volume. Okay, that's why it is written delta V. But what if we are keeping the volume as constant? So delta H is equals to delta U is equals to QV। हमने आगे ही देखा था, ठीक है, कि अगर हम वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट रखते हैं एट दैट टाइम वी कैन राइट डाउन QV। नाउ वी नो दैट PV is equals to nRT। Therefore, let Na be the number of moles of a reactant. A का reactant है number of moles जो है, ठीक है, वो कितने हैं? Na। और B का है number of moles will be Nb. So दो ideal gases है हमारे पास, right? So PV is equals to nRT where A Va stands for volume of A gas and Na stands for number of moles of A. ओके, और सिमिलरली फॉर बी। अब जब हम इन दोनों को कंबाइन करते हैं, दैट इज सब्सट्रैक्टिंग, एट दैट टाइम व्हाट वी कैन राइट? पी वी ए माइनस पी वी बी इज इक्वल्स टू एन ए आर टी माइनस एन बी आर टी। ओके, तो आर टी कॉमन ले लिया हमने, तो बच अंदर क्या बच जाता है? एन ए माइनस एन बी। सो दिस इक्वेशन विल कम। ओके, नाउ देयरफॉर दिस इक्वेशन can be written as P delta V is equals to delta N G RT. Now, why it is written delta N here? Because delta N stands for P B minus A. Okay, number of moles of B minus number of moles of B, and here V B minus VA. So that's why we have written what? P delta V is equals to delta N G. G stands for any of the gas that we have taken, R T. Okay. So next time we will be seeing, in the next video we are going to see about extensive property. Okay. Thank you.